You'll see. We're gonna be bullshitting. And we're limiting this. Boom. Here we go. Guys, welcome back. It's been a break. We've been gone a while. That's mostly my fault, but welcome.
Little column B.
Bro, it's all me. But welcome again to another episode of Wrestle Watch Podcast, brought to you by BodySlam.net. I'm Cassie Haynes, owner of BodySlam.net, and I am always, as always, joined by my co-host Tom Talks Rubbish. Tom, buddy, what's up?
What's up, man? As we were saying off camera, this has been about a 3-week break.
Gosh, I think it's been more than that, man. It's been 3 weeks since it was the week before I went to Double or Nothing, which was the last weekend of May. So it's been 2 weeks since that. 3 weeks, at least, 3 weeks, or if not more. It's might have been 4 weeks and 3-week break. So 4 weeks since we did a lot. Either way, it's been a fucking long time, buddy. So it's good to talk to you again. Good to be here with you.
Yeah. And
yeah, man.
As I said, we both said, like, even if we have to do it super late tonight, we want to get an episode in, don't we?
Yeah, man. Needless to say, it's been a busy wrestling news week. So we were planning on doing it this morning, and I woke up to like a fucking. If you don't know, it's just Friday. We're recording this show, so it's Friday. Yeah. And there was some wrestling news this morning, so it was very busy. So yeah, I had to apologize to you and push it back our recording because of obvious reasons.
I was like, do what you need to do, my guy. Like,
yeah, man, I was not expecting to wake up to that. I was like,
as soon as I saw the big news be like reported, I was like, Cass is going to ask me to push it back. I already knew.
Yeah, dude. Because I was like, man, we got to do this in 2 hours, and they just announced Vince McMahon stepping down and Stephanie's filling in, and then there was just nonstop shit after that. So I was like, yeah, dude, we got to push this back today. I got to take care of a lot of work. So hey, but we're here. We're here. You know what I mean?
And this is like a fun project for both of us. So
this is a good break for me because I'm just exhausted from doing all that today. So I'm ready to sit down and watch a little wrestling with you, buddy, and with everybody that wants to watch along with us, because this is Wrestle Watch, and we're going to watch wrestling together. We're going to talk about it. You guys are going to listen to our commentary of nonsense, and hopefully we have a good time. So take care of the plugs. You're going to do some plugs for us to start out. So let's do it, man. Tell everybody some things.
You guys can find the show on bodyslam.net YouTube channel, wherever you get your podcasts.
Oh, yeah.
Wherever you subscribe down below. We are very close to 1,000 subscribers, correct, Kat?
Yeah, we're on it now. We've got like 90 to go. So, guys, thank you for that. We're pushing to 1,000. That's a good mark for us. From there, we hope you start blowing up a little bit more. But, guys, thank you for all our new subscribers and new followers. We really appreciate it. You might be new since the last time we dropped one of these shows, so you might not even have seen me, the face of Body Slam, the guy behind the scenes that puts it all together. So, welcome, everybody. Huh?
Is this the only show you do then?
I have another one that I've been doing, but my co-host is in law school. He just graduated law school, so he's studying for the bar. So he's just been busy with Dom. He's just been real busy with that. So since Dom's been busy, we haven't done one in a couple months. We'll get back into it, and then I do some random stuff. I pop on all of our stuff randomly, but for the most part, this is the dedicated one that I do right now.
I feel honored now, then.
Yeah, but I'll be back to doing that one with Dom soon. He's been studying for the bar, and it's just been not working out time-wise for us because that's real life's more important than a wrestling podcast. So,
exactly.
Yeah, and especially because, man, hey, my co-host is studying for the bar, so hey, we got legal now. Body Slam legal. We got legal representation, which we've had before, but he's not really been like licensed. He's just like works for a firm, so he's been like my legal counsel. And if we ever need it, he's got people there at the office that handle stuff for us. But now we got full representation all the time on staff. So I'm going to let him pass his bar, and I'm not going to cram our stupid little bullshit podcast down his throat. But hey, I have fun doing it with him. So hopefully we'll be back to that one soon. But yeah, guys, keep plugging away, man. Sorry. I've interrupted you. I got off topic.
As I say, you can find the podcast on anywhere you get your podcast, but where's the specific ones? Like, where's the big one, Cass? Is it just iTunes?
Oh, we got Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts. If you like, we're on iHeartRadio, Stitcher. Dude, we're on like 38 or 40 different podcast platforms. So whatever you listen to podcasts on, there's a good chance that I'm already on it. But like, if we're not, just text me, DM me, find me, message me, be like, hey, I love my podcast on this platform. Why aren't you guys on there? I'll find my way to get us on there. But pretty much just type in wherever you listen to podcasts, just search for bodyslam.net podcasts and interviews, and you should be able to find all of our stuff on there that way. So, but yeah, we're anywhere you listen to it.
You can follow the show on Twitter at Wrestle Watch Podcast. We are really trying to grow that. So, and we will be tweeting.
You botched it. It's at Wrestle Watch Pod.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
And you were the one that created the handle, brother.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, so that one's on you, big guy. But yeah, Wrestle Watch Pod.
I botched that one.
That's okay. It happens, man.
And where can the good people find you, Cass?
Brother, right here. We're right there. Boom. Casshoole, CASSHOOOLE on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, on your Snapchat gimmick, on pretty much anything. You can find me there. But also follow bodyslam.net on social media.
Twitter machine.
Yeah, on the Twitter gimmick at bodyslamnet if you haven't already done so. We got a lot of good stuff on there. You can keep up with our podcast. We drop them. We share the links on there. We do breaking news all the time. We do live coverage of our of different shows, TV wrestling. So yeah, we got stuff going on all the time on the Twitter. So if you're not following us on Twitter, make sure you are. We really appreciate it. And we've got one more we can do. If you feel like donating, go to slamchats.com. You can also go there during the shows when they're live and drop a super chat, and we will make sure to read them on the air and all that good stuff. But yeah, slamchats.com is also another place where you can help us out and follow us and, engage with us too during these shows. So when they're live, this one isn't done live, but you'll know when there's a live show. So
I'm not confident enough to do it live.
Bro, I'm just going to do it next time. You're not even going to know. You're going to think, because it says live, even though we're not technically live. You're just going to be thinking we're just chilling, and we're actually going to be live, pal.
Great.
But this week we're pre-recorded, so we won't be able to engage you in our super chats and stuff. But for future reference, guys, slamchats.com. So we appreciate you. But yeah, man, that's about all of our plugs. I think we got the YouTube again. Hey, and Twitch. Oh, so follow us on Twitch too. We got a little bit of a Twitch channel. Sometimes some of the guys pop on there and play some games, but all of our podcasts are also on Twitch. If you like to do your watching of things on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/bodyslamnet as well. And you can probably just search for bodyslam.net and find it that way too. But yeah, bodyslamnet on Twitch. So yeah, buddy, what else is new with you before we get into this? How have you been? It's been a hot minute, so let's just engage and talk to each other for a few, man. What's been new with you?
So, as you know, I had the wedding.
How'd that go?
I had a wedding. How to put this delicately? It was all right from what I can remember.
You don't got to be delicate around here, pal. This is a safe space where especially around me, bro, I get blackout fucked up at wrestling events and people just laugh at me about it. So you don't have to worry about it.
How do I explain this? Basically, a bridesmaid took a liking to me. A bridesmaid and a groomsman that were dating took a liking to me and my girlfriend, so they were buying us shots all night. I was doing shots of Zambuca. I was doing shots of Zambuca, Cass. It was a bad idea.
Dude, this sounds like a terrific idea.
I like it, man. It was one of them things.
Brother, I approve. You're talking my language right now. Free drinks, possibly, hey, whatever. Pow, guns, shooters. Let's go.
I'm sure you've had this, but when you wake up and you go, well, that was fun at the time, but I regret that decision now.
Oh, brother. Anybody that saw me last year at WrestleCade on Sunday, they were like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm having a blast. Be right back. And just bushes. So, we'd be outside catching the buzz smoking, and I'd be like, I'll be back in about 2 minutes, guys. And I'll just disappear around the corner, hide behind a bush, come back, wipe off, clean up, and then just dive back in. So I'm very familiar with that feeling. We're like, man, I had a good time. Still having a good time, but I feel like shit.
Yeah. So the wedding and all the festivities around that was a load of fun. My best man speech went very well.
Ooh, bro. One day I'll tell some best man. I'm legendary with my best man speeches.
It was the first time I've been best man at my wedding. No, did the door just open? That was weird.
It's just a ghost. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah,
it's just spooks and specters. Spooks and specters. Luther's pod.
That was
weird. Like Luther. Follow Luther. Go look up Dr. Luther. His podcast. He loves spooks and specters and all types of monsters and ghouls. Anyway,
that was so weird. Anyway, so yeah, that was fun. Awesome. That's basically been the main thing at the minute, Cash.
And I had Vegas, and it was Vegas. It was fun, man. I had a good time.
It was fun, but from what I saw on Twitter,
I had a lot of fun until it was time to travel home.
Exactly, yeah.
That Monday I was part of the just terrible travel day that was fucking Memorial Day, where like I think it was something like 2,500 domestic flights got canceled in the States, and of course like I was flying. I flew standby because I wanted to save $1,800 on my ticket. My buddy's a pilot, so he hooked me up with a buddy pass. So I got a buddy pass.
What does that mean to those
buddy pass? Flying standby means I'm not guaranteed a seat. So like you can get a cheaper ticket and you're flying standby. So anytime the flight isn't full or there's extra seats or the people don't get there and check in time and there's a seat left, they're going to fill that with whoever's on standby. But if that flight's full, you roll back to the next one. And if that flight's full, you roll back to the next one. And if that flight's full, you roll back to the next one. Because what was happening is all these flights were getting canceled all day long. So they were putting all these guaranteed people into the seats that were available ahead of me. Or they were putting them on the standby list ahead of me. You're prioritized, so the people that were guaranteed flights were getting the spots ahead of me. And I just kept falling further and further back. So Monday, after missing after being rolled back to like 5 flights, I'd been there for like 8 hours and it was still only lunchtime. Bro, I was trying to leave at like 5 a.m. Monday and it was like noon. I'm like, so guys, am I getting out of here today? And they were like, probably not. Just to be realistic with you. The first flight out?
So what did you do?
Your first flight out will be like, your first flight out will be like 11 p.m. tonight, and then we can get you to Atlanta. And I'm like, cool, but my Atlanta's not my final destination. So when do I get to Asheville? And I was like, because I know that when I get in the middle of the night, I'm not going to be able to jump on a plane to Asheville until after 6 a.m. because our airport's closed. And they're like, oh, well, let me look and see. And then they looked, and it's like, oh, you won't be able to get on probably because everybody was on flights. And people were just moving flights back. They were guaranteed. So they looked at the standby list for the next day. They're like, realistically, probably not going to get on a flight until about 10 or 11 p.m. Tuesday to get from Atlanta to Asheville. So I'm like, so basically you're going to fly me today, Monday at 11 o'clock at night to Atlanta. And then I'm not going to get on a plane in Atlanta until 11 o'clock Tuesday night. They're like, yeah. I was like, what time is that plane Tuesday? And they're like, maybe 11. I was like, but it might not be because that's the last flight. And if I don't get on the last flight at 11, then I'm stuck another day. So I was like, technically I might be there till Wednesday. They're like, yeah. I was like, well, if I'm going to get stuck somewhere, I'm going to get stuck here.
You might as well be stuck in somewhere fun.
I was like, I'll be stuck. I'd rather get stuck in Vegas. So I was like, why don't you just roll me back to Tuesday and I'll just try this again tomorrow. So they're like, yeah, we'll just roll you back to tomorrow. So in my mind, I'm like, cool. I'm leaving now Tuesday morning at 6 a.m., which is what she told me. So I go and meet up with all my buddies that stayed an extra day. And they were all leaving at 6 a.m. and going to different cities. So I'm like, oh shit, we'll just all ride together in the morning. We'll just go out tonight. I won't sleep. Fuck it. Let's just go have some fun. So at like 1 a.m, I'm like, all right, man, I'm going to sit down for a second. I'm going to check my flight and see where I'm at on the standby list just to see if I'm realistically getting on a flight at 6 a.m. Because I knew I had to be there at like 4. So we're like 3 hours from getting ready to go check in, get to the airport, So I started looking at my flight information on my phone and it's like, and the woman gave me a little paper boarding pass already. So I had the boarding pass in my bag. So I'm looking at the flight information. It's like, you can check into your flight in 5 hours. I'm like, now my flight's supposed to be in 5 hours, not like, and you can't check in until 24 hours before your flight. So I'm like, that doesn't seem right. I've already got the boarding pass. It should be checked in. So I start looking and it's like June 1st. I'm like, today's the 31st. So she actually rolled me back to Wednesday on accident. So now I'm like, well, damn, I'm not leaving in 4 hours. I'm not leaving for another day. So I'm like, well, shit, what am I going to do Tuesday? Now I got to figure out where I'm going to stay Tuesday. Cause I got lucky and had friends in town Monday. And I just stayed where I was staying before because she had another room. I paid $40 and stayed an extra night Monday. But now it's like Tuesday. And I'm like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do Tuesday night? Cause everybody was leaving. And it was like, well, do I want to go to the airport and just hope that they can roll me over and do this? And I haven't had a good night's sleep since I've been there because I've been awake the entire time. So I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go back to the hotel right now. It's Monday night, sleep in until checkout Tuesday, and then just go find another hotel Tuesday. So I just did that. I just went back to the hotel Monday night and just slept for like 8 hours for the first time all weekend until I woke up Tuesday. And then I was sitting there that at night when I got back to the hotel, my friend, she was there still. And I'm looking at this thing on my phone. I played this stupid fucking slot game, like this, free slots on my phone. And I accumulate these reward points. And I looked and I was like, oh shit, I can get a complimentary room across the street at the Mirage. All I got to do is pay the resort fee. So I just booked the free room and paid the resort fee of $40 and had a nice ass king size bed room at the Mirage, a fucking nice hotel. So I just did that and stayed in there.
Very nice.
So now I'm like, all right, cool. I don't care about leaving on Tuesday now because I got a nice place to stay, so I can just do Tuesday of just having fun and just explore the city and just do some casino stuff. And I decided to do that. So like Monday was a headache. Tuesday was kind of a hassle because I had to spend money and didn't really have money in my budget to go and do shit. You know what I mean? And everything's expensive. You can't eat.
Can we get to the ukulele guy now?
Oh God, I'm getting there. Yeah. So like, so Tuesday was cool. It was just really hot. You know what I mean? And I just was walking around, but I had a good time Tuesday. I went home, back to the hotel, rested, relaxed, smoked a bunch of weed because it's legal out there. I went to all the dispensaries, had a good time. But on the plane back, dude, so Wednesday wasn't an easy travel day either because like, for some reason they thought like, oh, you'll be on the first flight Wednesday morning. I didn't get on the first flight. It was 3 flights. So I got there to the airport at like 6 o'clock for a flight and then didn't actually get on a flight until noon or some shit like that. So I was just stuck there for 6 hours at the airport and I was kind of annoyed. And then by the time I get to Atlanta, my flight's not for another 4 hours because of the time I got there. You know what I mean? I missed the first 2 early flights. Now the next flight's not till like almost 5 o'clock. So I'm like, shit, man, I gotta sit in this airport for like 5 hours. I was tired. So I'm in the terminal, like at the gate.
Strike
you know what I mean?
Me as someone as well that's not great when they're tired.
I'm all right up until a point. You know what I mean? So I'm like, just leave me alone. But like this guy was like asking for me to like blow my shit up and lose my mind. So like I was sitting around, I went and got some food. I'm sitting in my seat, you know what I mean? And everybody's kind of filling in the terminal waiting because we've got like 4 hours and everybody's just kind of sitting around waiting for this Atlanta flight out of Atlanta to Asheville. We've got like 4 hours. So more people are coming and it's getting kind of crowded. I'm like getting tired. I'm like, damn, I'm just going to lay down on the floor over here. Because there was like a spot over behind where the flight people are. They're checking you in and then taking in, like doing all that shit. The little gate desk or whatever it is, the little terminal desk. And like right behind them, there's just like a window and there was a gap between where I was sitting and there. And I'm like, okay, cool. This is I'm away from everybody. I'm just gonna lay down over here. Obviously, I don't want to be bothered. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty obvious the guy that made it a point to go away from everybody as far away as he can from everybody to like. I'm literally almost behind the ladies that are taking your tickets and shit, right?
Yeah.
Laying down with my like head on, using my backpack as a pillow, trying to fucking sleep. So across from the terminal was a restaurant, and all fucking day they'd been playing the same like 7 songs from Michael Jackson on repeat on like their Spotify playlist. It wasn't even like a fucking like a channel on Sirius Radio that had like all Michael Jackson's hits for 3 hours. No, it was like the same
I'm surprised they could get away with Michael Jackson nowadays if it was a radio station.
No, dude, everybody loves Michael Jackson still. It doesn't matter. But it'd been okay if it was like a variety of songs. I love Michael Jackson myself, but it was literally like 4 or 5 songs on repeat, all fucking for those fucking.
Out of curiosity,
I heard Billie Jean a lot. I heard Smooth Criminal. I heard Beat It, and not even Thriller stuff. It was just like those 3, and then 1 or 2 other ones that I can't even remember the names of now. But
if I can find the video, completely changing the subject and going back to speaking of Smooth Criminal, I will have to send you the video from the wedding where me and my girlfriend are moonwalking in our chairs.
Please do.
At the wedding to Smooth Criminal. It was so funny.
So like,
anyway, Cass.
No, it's fine. So like, all right, I've heard these songs about 3 times now by themselves, but now, like, and it's been like an hour into my like sitting, I've heard these songs like 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So like, oh my God, it's been an hour and it's been on repeat 3 times. I've got like 3 more hours to go. That's when I'm going to lay down. I'm like, I'm just going to fucking lay down for 3 hours just because, like, sitting here, I'm going nuts. And I noticed that a guy with the ukulele had shown up, and he was, like, on the far side from me. I'm like, oh, fuck this. He's playing his ukulele, like, walking around, just kind of being a tool. You know what I mean? Just dicking around, just being a dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to hear a fucking guy play a ukulele in public anyway?
It wasn't like he was asking for money, though, was
no,
it?
No, he's
like
just walking around, just being like, everybody wants to hear my fucking musical talents. Of course, I'm that good with the ukulele. So he was just, like, walking around playing. But he now has decided to start playing along with the fucking Michael Jackson songs that are on repeat, right? So, like, not only have I heard fucking Billie Jean 4 times now he's playing along with it. So he's walking around doing that, but for some reason, this motherfucker just keeps walking up as I'm laying down and just stands, like, with his feet about a foot away from my head, like, over me, playing this fucking ukulele.
I thought this was on the plane.
Oh, we haven't got to the plane yet, brother. Like, I was already hot before we got on the plane because this is happening at the terminal, like, for 3 hours. So, like, he's standing over top of me playing Billie Jean for, like, now it's like the 5th time. And I guess he thinks he's making it better by playing along with it with his fucking ukulele. So, like, I snap a couple of times. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, can't you see I'm sleeping? And he was like, oh, I was like, what? You thought what? Did I sleep better with you playing a ukulele over my fucking head? Go. No. So, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, dude, please just. So he does that like 3 times. He comes around me again. And I was like, bro, what didn't you get do you not get the point? Like, he's, well, I just thought that since you're awake. Bro, I'm not awake. I don't want to hear it, you know? So he kept 3 times I had to fucking tell this guy to stop playing the ukulele over top of me while I'm sleeping. So now it's time to get on the plane.
Oh, no.
And he's in front of me with his ukulele, like, playing, like, 2 people in front of me. Like, while we're in the little, like, tunnel to board, there's people waiting. And so there's a single file line waiting to board the plane. And he's playing his ukulele in the fucking tunnel still. And I'm like, I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. I'm already, like, about to fucking have that moment in Animal House where John Belushi grabs the guitar on the steps and just, like, looks at the guy and just smashes it against the fucking wall and just goes nuts and just gives it back to him. I'm, like, already fighting those moments while I'm in the fucking, like, the boarding tunnel thing. So he goes and he's gone. I'm waiting for my turn to get in there. And I'm looking to see. I'm like, this son of a bitch is going to be sitting next to me, isn't he? So I go to get my seat, and I'm, like, on the window. So there's a window. There's the woman next to me. Where there's a seat between us, and then across the aisle from us is the ukulele guy. So literally, he's, like, 5 feet from me. And the whole time where people are boarding, he's playing the fucking ukulele. So, like, for 30 minutes, I'm just sitting there, just like, I don't believe this is fine. How does he not? What is wrong with this guy? You know, I'm getting mad. And I'm making comments to the woman next to me because she's obviously not having it either. I'm like, is this fucking guy going to do this the whole fucking time? She's like, I think so. I'm like, I can't believe this fucking guy didn't get the point earlier.
How long's the flight from Vegas to where you?
No, this is in Atlanta. So, like, I had to wait after I got to Vegas. After I got from Vegas to Atlanta in the morning, I had to wait for 4 hours to the afternoon to fly to Asheville, which was, like, a short flight, 45 minutes from Asheville to Atlanta, or Atlanta to Asheville.
Sorry,
but I had that 4 hour wait where he just played in the fucking terminal over top of me. So I was, like, already hot before that. And now I'm in the fucking plane and he's sitting across from me in the aisle pretty much just playing still. And I'm about to lose my mind. And he just keeps playing and keeps playing. And I just looked over and I was like, did you not get the fucking point before? I was like, you got to stop playing that ukulele right now or you will never play that fucking ukulele again. And, like, the person behind me just dies. Like, they're just cackling. And the woman next to me is just like, oh, Jesus, like trying not to, like, get involved. He's like, but I just thought, and I was like, you thought what? You thought you're the only fucking person on the plane? You thought that nobody else, that we all want to hear your fucking ukulele? I was like, nobody wants to hear your fucking ukulele, dude. Stop it. So he just, like, is defeated now and just takes his ukulele all mad, like, and just sets it in the seat next to him, right? Because it's, like, open. And the woman next to me the woman next to him and the other by the window just kind of, like, leans over and looks at me like, thank you. So I'm just like, motherfucker, and I'm all mad. So
is this pre or before the picture?
I took a picture while he was playing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, I can't believe this guy's still fucking doing this. I'm about to lose my shit. This is before, I took the picture before I lost my shit. So I like to let everybody know, like, hey, if I get kicked off the plane, it's because of this. If I'm on a no-fly list. So I snapped at him and yelled, and then the fucking stewardess kind of came in and be like, is there a problem? And he was like, oh, I was just playing my and she was like, yeah, we would appreciate it if you didn't. You know, people are trying to board, and it's just, we need to put that away. So now he's kind of pissed off because he got told, like, quit being a little baby about it. He got told by like somebody of authority to quit being a little bitch and put your fucking ukulele away. We don't want to hear it either, basically. So he's like, got in the seat, but then somebody comes to take that seat, and he's like, they're like, that's my seat. And he's like, oh well. And he's like trying to make like, where am I going to put my ukulele? And he's all like being a whatever about it. It's like, I'm like, God damn, dude, fuck this guy. I was so mad. So I'm just like waiting for him to be a little bitch, but he just put his head down and just got the fuck out of there when the plane was.
So when did you finally get home then?
About 6 o'clock. So a 12-hour flight, 12-hour travel day from when I got to the airport. Well,
why didn't we do one last Wednesday then?
I had something that came up. Something happened last week. I don't remember what it was. Oh, no, what was going on?
Wasn't the wedding. It wasn't food poisoning.
There was a reason. I don't remember. But
I can't remember now, bro.
Last weekend, I did a bunch of wrestling, too. I traveled last weekend. So
that was it. You had to go do commentary for your roommate show.
That was Friday. That was Friday. So I don't know what happened Wednesday or Thursday that we were trying. I don't remember what was going on, but we planned to do it Friday. And then I realized that my roommate was doing commentary and I was supposed to take him. So I was like, oh, fuck, I got to take him to do commentary. And I just covered the show and had a good time out there on Friday night. And then Saturday, I went to the NWA pay-per-view, the Always Ready pay-per-view in Knoxville. That was fun. There was supposed to be like a media scrum kind of deal afterwards, but they canceled it because the pay-per-view ran long. So that kind of sucked. And then Sunday, I went to a little indie show here in Asheville that was really cool. Urban Combat Wrestling. You guys should check them out. I
gotta look up for some indie shows in my area because I missed indie shows, man.
Yeah, me too. So I went to that one because my roommate wrestled on it. White Mike, my roommate, look him up. He's really good. He used to be ranked in the top, 329 of the PWI 500. Was in the Gym Nasty Boys tag team. Plug for him, White Mike. Anyway. So yeah, he wrestled there Sunday, so I went and checked them out. They're really cool little indie. If you're in the Asheville area, Asheville, North Carolina, make sure you check out Urban Combat Wrestling when they're around. Black-owned company. This like rap and wrestling basically. They have some rap performances during the show and mix in wrestling, and there's all black-owned, and cool. you don't get a lot of that. You know what I mean? So it's really cool. I like the guys. They're super great guys. They're really nice.
That's really cool.
Spaceman Jones and Mook Massacre. He's a wrestler. Mook owns it. So. Really cool, man. I posted the video. If you go look, there's Mook jumping off a roof of a building onto everybody.
I think I saw that, yeah.
So that was really cool. They're a good little show.
Was this the show that you were like, who wants to come with me this weekend?
I tried to get people to go to all of them with me this week. And then I took a day off on Monday and just checked out and went to the lake because my buddy lives on the lake. So I went out there, but ended up actually helping him work. So we didn't even actually like play on the lake and do any jet skis or anything. I actually helped him sort fucking trading cards because he sells WWE trading cards online. So I sorted base sets of the new WWE Prism, like cards 1 through 200 for fucking like 9 hours. So like that was my day Monday. Tuesday though, I drove to Nashville, which is like 4.5 hours, and watched the NWA tapings again. I hung out with all the wrestlers and all my boys. Mike and I went there. And got to actually meet Billy Corgan. That was cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, White Mike and I met him. It was really funny, dude. He told we were telling jokes, making Smashing Pumpkins jokes. Mike made a really good one.
He's the Smashing Pumpkins guy, right?
He's a lead singer, and he owns NWA. Yeah. But so Mike and I are doing like shitty Smashing Pumpkins jokes, and Billy Corgan just looks over at us and goes, "Oh, fuck off!" in this weird, in this really weird voice, and it was just we died, bro. Like it just started nonstop, like we were just busting balls from then. But he hung out with us for like 45 minutes outside when we were all hanging out with the boys, just throwing down. So it was really cool, man. He was cool. So that was my first actually meeting with him, so I enjoyed it. But yeah, that was my week, man. So that was Tuesday, and then from there, now we're here.
We're finally here on Friday.
Finally here on Friday. Lots of wrestling news this week, so it's just been busy, man. Oh,
and
I got contacts again. So
I did see that.
Yeah, I'm not wearing my glasses for a reason. I got contacts, so showing these blue eyes off. What's up, ladies? Hey.
I can't. My eyes are that bad that I'm not allowed contacts.
Ah, shit, man. Yeah, it's weird. Hadn't actually had my prescription redone or like
14 years or something.
Dude, since like 2005 is when they looked it up. Yeah, bro. So I was like, holy shit. But I've gotten like the same lenses, but they're like new lenses, but the same prescription. So like when they redid the prescription, he was like, your eyes have actually gotten better. And I was like, dude, what? He was like, yeah, that's probably why you're having
because you've had like a shitty prescription.
Yeah, he was like, well, your prescription's like it's not actually it's a weaker prescription this time. So like your eyes have progressed, they've gotten better. So like that's why I was probably having a hard time seeing out of my contacts before, because like my eyes were better than my contacts are doing. So it's just all fucking me up. But my glasses, for some reason, I didn't get headaches. But yeah, so I got new contacts, I got new glasses coming. So yeah, man, that was my week.
Very nice.
But so, do you want to do this? You want to get some matches watched? Do you
Shall
want to do
we
this,
get
guys?
into this?
So yeah, let's do this. So we ran a poll last time, a month ago, to see what AEW match you guys wanted us to watch.
Because the original plan was for Double or Nothing.
Watch it right before Double or Nothing, but that didn't work out.
No.
It's my fault. That was all my fault. I planned bad, and travel happened, and it just was fucking bad. Anyway, that was all.
It is what it is, bro.
Yeah, dude, I'm the worst. I need a damn personal assistant, because they're like, just write it down. I'm like, yeah, if I could fucking remember to write shit down, guys, I would write shit down. You know what I mean? Like, it's so simple, just write it down. Dude, yeah, I know that, but god damn it, if I can't do it, I just can't. I'm just like, I'll remember that. And then
This is like, what I say to you, like, this is just a fun project for me. So if there's if there's a week that you're like, sorry, bro.
But I hate it. I hate not fulfilling commitments. You know what I mean? Because I'm the worst for saying I'll do something and then being like, oh shit, I triple booked myself because I didn't write anything down. I told 3 people I'd do the same thing at the same time. No, so we're working on it. We're working on it.
That's the thing with me though. Like, this is a fun side hustle for me. So it's like, this is just a bit of fun.
Yeah, no, but I don't want to let you down. I know you like doing it, so that's why I'm sorry it took us so long. But we're here, buddy. We're here. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about that poll and what people decided we were going to watch. So we ran 4 matches on the poll, and the choices were Cody Rhodes versus Chris Jericho from Full Gear 2019.
I love that match.
Another choice was the Young Bucks versus Hangman Page and Kenny Omega from Revolution 2020. Another option they had to choose from was the Brody Lee versus Cody Rhodes TNT title match on Dynamite, and it was their first meeting, which was the squash match. And
what match was that a love letter to again?
Huh?
I swear in an interview, Cody was like, that was a love letter to Vader and someone.
Oh, probably shit, maybe Sting? Or,
maybe, I can't remember.
Ron Simmons or somebody. Yeah, probably. I have to look that back up. That's interesting. I have to check that out. And the final choice was FTR versus Hangman and Kenny Omega from All Out 2020. And that was one I was hoping people were going to vote for, because I'm fucking FTR, baby. Ooh, that's my guys.
Especially
but that did not win. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending upon how you look at it, the winner was the Young Bucks versus Hangman Page and Kenny Omega from Revolution 2020. And let's see how the poll went, the choice-wise. Let me pull it back up because for some reason I've changed it. But let's just see how the results. Let's just see how the results went on that one real quick. Get back to it real fast. I know it won pretty decisively, if I remember correctly. Didn't? Yeah, like everybody. That was the match everybody wanted us to watch. So that's the one we're watching. But the poll results, it ended up being, landslide. Bucks versus Hangman and Kenny got 53.2% of the vote, with the next closest being a 2-way tie for second place at 19.5%, with Brody and Cody for the TNT title, and then FTR and Hangman and Kenny at 19.5%. And then bringing up the cow's tail, the fucking rear end, sitting at the back of the bus is Cody versus Jericho.
That really surprised me because I really like that match.
Yeah, I guess everybody's just like, hey man, Cody. Had a lot of it right then. I guess that was at the time everybody was just kind of sick of Cody and Jericho. I don't know. But that was a good match. I agree. That was a really good match. But today we're going to watch the Bucks versus Hangman and Kenny from Revolution 2020. And I was at this match, and I had a blast there. And like I told you, I thought that I had bought the pay-per-view to watch on Bleacher Report when I got back. Apparently I didn't. So this might be the first time I've watched this match since the actual being at the arena again, which seems to be
very similar to the first episode.
Yeah, this seems to be a pattern with me. But
this is a match that I watch quite religiously because I really like this match.
Oh, here we go. Let me load it back up. My monitor went to sleep, so everybody has a chance now. Hey, while I'm doing my bullshit, find yourself a way to watch this match. If you're out of the States, not in America, if you're an international viewer, you can watch it on Fight TV, right, Tom?
Yep, that's what I'm watching now.
Now, if you're one of us here in the Americans, you got to watch on Bleacher Report or however you pirate your stuff. Not that I'm approving or like condoning any of that. But yeah, so however you want to watch it, I'm queued up and ready to go. I don't really exactly know where I am timeline wise because I'm in the States and can't use my Fight and I didn't pay $50 for it today.
On Fight TV, it is 46 minutes and 53 seconds.
So there you go, queued up to 40. Was that 43 minutes and what?
46
minutes
and 53 seconds.
46 minutes and 53 seconds. What's it look like on your screen? It looks like they're about to come out. It looks like the Bucks are. Looks like the
Bucks' Titantron is just
starting. Yeah, it's a full panned out shot from the corner, looking back. Is that what you got? Looking at the ring.
I've got a shot of the crowd at the.
Yeah, with the crowd, you can see the crowd and the ring in the middle, and then the Titantron in the back.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll do that. That's where we're going to go. We're going to do a countdown, and then we're going to go on. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, go. So when I say go, you guys hit play. Tom, are you ready? I'll count us down.
Yep.
All right, guys, I'm ready. Guys, I hope you're ready. Tom's ready. So we're going to count us down. Then we're going to watch from Revolution 2020 in Chicago. The Young Bucks versus Hangman Page and Kenny Omega for the AEW World Tag Team titles. Guys, let's do this thing. And 1, 2, 3, and go. All right, dude, I remember this. The crowd was hot. Everybody has those, see all the colors? That was the first time they did those little, they gave you these things when you came in if you were on the camera side. See, we didn't have them. I was on the right behind the hard camera, so I didn't actually get it. But they gave you these little wristbands, and they were digitally synced in with the color, with the sound, with the board, so the production board. So the production board was changing everything as it was. They could change that and make the stuff happen. You know what I mean? Like the colors changed with whoever was on the screen and shit like that. So it was really cool. Tell me when the Bucks get into the ring for you, so I can try to make sure I'm at the same spot because they're moving. They're just now jumping over the ropes right now.
Not quite
for me.
Not quite for me.
Let me know when they hit. Let me know when they jump over the ropes.
Yep.
All right, so they're in the ring now.
Yep.
All right, so we're about lined up. I had to make sure I lined up with you. Yeah, so they're still in the ring. They're celebrating. Rick Knox is in there. My man Noxie. See, that was really cool. See all the little lights in the crowd?
That's the first time I've noticed that, but that is sick.
Yeah. See, because I'm like just below to the right of the camera, so I didn't have any of those. Like, so we didn't see these guys had it. Everybody that was pretty much on camera got those, but where we were in the media section, we did not have those. Those cool little wrist gimmicks. But Hangman's on his way out now. He's at the top of the ramp with his. And he just pulled off his thing, just pulled down his bandana. Okay, cool. We're lined up still. Man, this was cool, Hangman. This is the Hangman when he was like drinking everybody's beers and like pre-COVID. This is the last show before COVID, bro. You know that, right? This is literally like 2 weeks before COVID happened.
Yeah.
This is February 29th, and I think March 16th was or 15th or 16th was the day the entire country shut down.
18th was the first pandemic dynamite. I remember that.
Yeah, dude, I had a blast at this show. Oh yeah, Hangman in the Bucks' face. I love it. Rick Knox. Knoxy. Shout out to my dude Rick Knox. Woo. Yeah, this was a good match. There was a lot of good storytelling in this match.
Yeah.
Because they were teasing who's going to be the one to turn.
It was also a match that, in my personal opinion, I needed multiple viewings to really appreciate.
Yeah, there was a lot of like subtle nuanced storytelling, foreshadowing. And this is when before Kenny ended up going heel. And they were teasing that Hangman's going to be the one that turns heel.
Because when did he turn heel? The end of 2020, wasn't it?
Who?
Kenny. When did the belt thing happen and he finally turned?
When did they lose the belts? I don't remember, man. But yeah, I mean,
All Out 2020, they lost the belts because that was to FTR.
Okay, so that's when it was right after that it happened then, right? Right after they lost the belts.
Winter is Coming. It was the Jon Moxley thing.
Is that when they turned?
That's when Don Callis and him partnered.
Okay.
Oh, I miss Kenny. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, he'll be back soon, bro.
He is the one that I'm like, oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, he something's missing without him there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
The show's totally different without him being there to like add a little bit of, I don't know, man. It's like I didn't realize that he had that. I mean, that people argue it like, oh, Kenny's got he's the big superstar, and then some say he's not, but you can tell it's a big difference without him there. You know what I mean? It doesn't have that like, oh shit, Kenny's here. So I think
as well,
it took his absence for me to realize how actually big of a like star he is.
And not just that, I think as well, Cass, he was in the main story and then was just gone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he was hurt.
Well, yeah. From what I've heard, he was completely like fucked all the way up.
Yeah, he's been beaten up for a while. Like probably his shoulder. It was his shoulder and shit, right?
And he had vertigo as well.
Yeah. Well, that's not going to go away.
No.
This match is fun, man. Look at all my stupid AEW figures stacked to the ceiling. You see them?
Very nice.
Look how many there are, bro.
Are they new?
Yeah, they've never been opened.
No, what I mean is, I don't think you had them on display when we did our interview.
They're not on display. They're off to the side. Like, nobody ever sees past, like, this stuff usually. So if you turn this way, I got more shit over there. But, and I got more shit. I got shit all over the place here. I need to do a better job displaying all my gimmicks. God damn, get this going, man. These guys have taken a long time just to do bullshit in the ring here before this match. This has been 5 minutes of just them fucking preamble before they actually start. No wonder these shows run late. They get like 30 minutes of match time, and then they like add 10 minutes of bullshit before it of their intros, and they don't dock it off there. Like, yeah, we're not losing. We're not gonna cut our match time because of our intro. We're just gonna add to it. And I'm sure the back gets pissed. Production.
No wonder every show
they're running late. They're running
show
long.
feels like they go like 2 days.
Because they do. They do. Yeah. Every one of them's over 4 hours, man.
I mean, Double or Nothing was too long.
Yeah, I was there. It was real long. It was very long. And if I had done the media scrum afterwards, that was 3 hours. He did a 3-hour media scrum.
Did he?
Yeah, because the show ended at like 10 o'clock, like 9:45 Central Time, almost 10 o'clock where we were.
So that would have been about 6 a.m. then, my time.
It ended. That's when the scrum ended, because the scrum ended at 1 p.m. or at 1 a.m. Excuse me. Yeah, because the pay-per-view ended about 10 in Vegas, so it was like almost 1 o'clock Eastern time when the pay-per-view ended. You know what I mean?
So everything wrapped up about 6 a.m. my time then. Yeah,
probably. But yeah, the scrum dude was, because I had some of my buddies were in it, and they messaged me at 1:07 a.m. and were like, "This thing just ended. My flight's in 4 hours." I was like, "Damn, I'm glad I didn't have to go." Honestly.
So why didn't you go this time?
I got denied. They denied me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they denied me for Forbidden Door too.
Did they?
Yeah.
I still reckon it's because of your back.
Yeah, I think I'm being punished for because I got approved for Revolution in Tampa, but then I couldn't make it because I couldn't travel. So
yeah,
that's weird.
So
they're weird with me, man. It's all right. It's whatever.
I'm hoping for your sake that
I had 2 years of not being approved at every single one for like 2.5 years, almost 3 years, and then last summer it started my streak of being hot and cold. But it's. Man, the chain wrestling here with Hangman and Matt Jackson is fucking great.
Have we seen this match one-on-one?
I don't think the Bucks do too many one-on-one matches, but they did do some. I don't remember. It's probably Matt, because what, Nick hurt? Or was it Nick because Matt was hurt?
I don't know. One of them's got a dodgy back, hasn't they?
Yeah, I don't remember. I think my memory's terrible.
I know one of them has, because commentary make a big point of that. Excalibur being like, if anyone knows anything about, actually, I'll explain this when he comes up. But he basically says if anyone knows anything about the injuries that the Bucks have sustained,
it'd be Hangman.
It's Hangman because of how close they were and the fact that they were helping him sort of recover after matches.
Yeah.
I like Excalibur for that sort of commentary.
He's good. He adds a lot of extra stuff like that. Oh, it's getting chippy. Matt with the takedown. Now they're pummeling. Noxie, do something. This fist are closed, baby. Come on now. Noxie.
Yeah,
those are closed fists, baby. What are you doing? What are you doing?
And now they're getting but now he's getting pissed at Kenny.
Get out of here, Kenny. I gotta keep you out. Nox is great because he's just there.
Does he referee in your? Did he referee where you live then?
Nah, he's a Southern Cal guy. So he's a California guy. We hang out when we can. He's a good dude. I love him. He's a great guy. One of my favorite people. One of my favorite people.
Fair enough. Boosh.
Kick to the stomach. Tag wrestling here is really good, dude. Like their double team stuff, like this right here.
Yeah, this is the stuff that I enjoy.
That drop kick and then the blah, popped on Kenny.
Where do the Bucks rank on your tag team list?
Oh, dude, they're in the top 5 of all time.
Yeah, I was going to say they're my top 5.
I don't know. I have to sit and tell you exactly. I'll broad it and be like, they're in my top 5. God, this is the double team stuff. This right here.
Best tag team.
And they're just so good. They're just so good with keeping things going. It's just so fast and keeping everybody involved. And then right back to the swinging net breaker, or no, the whatever that was on the face breaker, whatever he did.
I was about to say the Unogi then, but that's something else.
Oh no, I can't hear what. I'm sure Excalibur told us what it was. I couldn't hear him.
No, I've turned it right down as well.
Oh, Hangman's got to fight.
There we go. Ooh. He just punched him in the back.
That's where he starts talking about it. See, yeah, because I didn't even hear commentary on this because I was at the arena. And like I said, I don't think I watched it back. I thought I did, but
as I was going to say, I've probably deconstructed this match more than any other match purely because I didn't like it, first of all.
Right? Really?
I thought it was too flippy.
Nah, it was very flippy. Well, that's their style, though.
But then as I learned more about their history and what have you, I was like, yep, it's up there for me now.
Yeah, that's just what they do. Like, flippy stuff's part of their whole shtick.
But again, you know this. Like,
I watched them back in in the Indies and their TNA run. And
my first exposure to the Young Bucks, man, was this basically, or AEW.
Oh, now Heyman and Kenny are doing it.
Yeah, even their double teaming's pretty crisp as well.
Yeah, I mean, that was the surprise about them is how good they were as a team when they were just two singles wrestlers that hadn't really
They had some banger matches as champions.
They really did. They really did, man. I really dug this team in the pairing because they were able to tell a good story as champions too, and then also execute like killer matches.
I was hoping, I don't think it's going to happen now, but I was hoping that when Kenny returned, we maybe got a reunion.
We'll see. I don't know what they're going to plan on doing with Kenny. That's interesting. This is a good pay-per-view all around.
This is in my top 3 AEW pay-per-views.
This had the MJF Cody match, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, because I was sitting right behind MJF's dad.
Oh, yeah.
It was awesome. He was cool. Oh, Steve.
Boosh.
Yeah, I like the Kenny Hangman dynamic here. Just teasing that boiling point, like breaking point of who's going to snap and who's going to be the one that turns.
I like as well that you can see Hangman's like, I want to hurt them. Kenny's like, let's just pin them and get do you know what I mean?
Which is weird because it ends up being a total different dynamic character change later of going the other way. You know what I mean? It's setting up that they're teasing it's going to be Hangman.
That's because Hangman got over as a babyface.
Nah, they were just teasing. They were always going to get Hangman as a babyface. It was just good character dynamics and just good storytelling. Yeah. I think the plan was always for Hangman to be the world champion. He was always a babyface. You know what I mean? Like, that was the plan, was to make him their big babyface. Oh, that was dope. Bulldog kick, clothesline. I don't know what the fuck all that was he did, but he got them both. You got them both, Nick. Ooh, pop on the chest. God damn, he's so fucking. He's so like springy and crisp.
That's like the flippy version of Old School. Like Undertaker's Old School.
Bro, he's just so fast when he starts doing this stuff like this. And this little sequence he does of the flip over the top, the kick, the this, and he's going to do the moonsault or whatever. I know he did the driver. Facebuster back outside of the moonsault. There it is. I knew he did the moonsault. I just didn't know what it was.
Bloody hell, it's hot in here.
So what's the temperature there today in England?
It was 35 degrees
Celsius. I don't know. I don't know what Celsius. That means. I don't know what that means because we're a
80,
Fahrenheit.
80 something.
We're a Fahrenheit folk.
80 something.
Oh, dude, it's been in the 90s here, and like our humidity in the mountains is fucking terrible. So it's just like 70% humidity. So it's just thick air and hot, and it feels like it's over.
I'm one of those people though that's always warm.
Yeah, we're big guys, dude. I'm a big guy. I get hot all the time.
Exactly.
I run hot, baby.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm always warm. But going back to this match, like, I love this match.
Oh, snapped him off on that Kenny with the head. Hurricane
run. Terminator clap. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's definitely what he's getting ready to do.
Think that's what it's called?
Yeah, now he's getting ready to do the off the ropes. Here he's the second rope. And, cut off with a kick. That was solid. Good timing. Oh, we're going to go through the table now, aren't we? Here in a second. That table outside, it gets used, doesn't it?
Yeah, but not for a while.
They keep teasing it, if I remember. The crowd they were just sitting down. I think they'd be on their feet.
I think that was the other reason I wasn't totally sold on this match, first of all.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like I'm like watching it back, I'm like, why is the crowd not like up for this? I think they are by the end of it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like they win them over. I mean, the crowd's into it, but they're not like on their feet into it. You know?
Yeah. Jeez Louise, I just seen out the corner of my eye. We've done 6 episodes of this show already.
Yeah, this is the 6th one.
Jeez Louise.
It should be like our 10th, but your boy here ruined that for us. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Some of it was partially my fault.
Dude. No, it wasn't. I'm the one that backed up every day. I like that you're trying to take the heat off me for this, but This was all me, brother. It was all me.
Let's just say, like, as I say, mate, if I was confident to do it on my own and could reach out
to what I'm going to do, I'm going to just throw somebody in with you on these weeks. You can just do it, and you don't need to be worried about being uncomfortable or not have a rapport with them. It'll be fine. Everybody, you'll be fine with anybody. Trust me. Heyman getting pulled out, and Kenny can't make the tag. That's a good spot.
That's it, because they start to set up the whatever their version of the tombstone is.
The Meltzer driver.
That.
Who, speaking of which, Meltzer was on CNN today talking about this fucking Vince and Stephanie stuff.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I refuse to watch it. I'll watch it later.
I haven't seen it yet because
it happened like right before we got on the air.
But obviously I'm in the UK, so I'll have a look tomorrow.
Whenever it hits the clips, then the clips are floating around.
Exactly, yeah. I'm sure when I go to share this, there'll be a clip of it on socials.
Yeah. All right, now the crowd's getting a little bit more hype. Now they're a little more engaged. You can see them clapping now.
What was the match just before this?
I don't remember, man. Couldn't tell you that. I'd have to go back and look at the card to see like the order. This is 46 minutes in. This is still early in the show. This is like the second or third match.
I was going to say, when I was going to get the timestamp a couple of days ago, I was thinking I was going to go like an hour and a half. I thought this was a lot later into the show.
Yeah, because remember I was asking you like where it was at because I was trying to find it in parts. Maybe I was like, maybe I can just find it in parts. And I still couldn't find it, even looking for like broken up like the thing streaming in 4 parts. So this is the 5th match on the card.
Yeah.
So we had the 2 pre-show matches, and then this is the third match.
Dustin versus Hager match on this card.
Yeah, that opened. Jake Hager and Dustin opened, and then Darby and Sammy was next, and then this was the 3rd match on the card.
Yeah.
After this was Nyla and Chris, and I remember that being I remember thinking that was bad laid out because you don't want the women to have to. You didn't want Nyla and Statlander to have to follow this match, because they just honestly they weren't ready for that, like, you know what I mean, like, because this match was incredible.
And if I remember correctly, Statlander had either a really bad case of food poisoning or the flu or something, and she was still pretty green. I mean, this is 2 years ago. Oh, Hangman with the big moonsault, go on, and he lands on his feet. There we go. This is where the table, I think.
Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, I thought that was bad placement. I think I would have swapped those two if it was me. I would have had Nyla and Chris go on after Darby and Sammy, and then have Kenny.
I think that's why the crowd was burnt out because to start off with, because I nearly said Sammy and Nyla. Then that wasn't what I meant to say.
Sammy and Darby but that was a 5-minute match.
It was, but there was a lot of like high octane moves.
But it was only 5 minutes, and before that, the Jake Hager and Dustin match went 14 and a half, like 14:40. So that was a long one, and it ended in submission. So, like, this right here got the crowd up finally. You know what I mean? Because Darby and Sammy started it, but this match really had the crowd. This is a 30-minute match, plus the intros. So that's why I said you can have 40 minutes of this one. But
I really enjoyed the Hager-Dustin match.
That was a good one. But
I remember quite enjoying
this match had the best storytelling of any match. This of a lot of matches I've seen in a long time. And this tells the best story because there was just so much. There's so much storytelling that was going on. I mean, you had the Kenny and Hangman stuff going on, and then you had the Hangman and Buck stuff going on, and then you got the Bucks and Kenny stuff going on, and you got the Kenny and Hangman and Buck stuff going on. There's like 5 different storylines that they're telling in this one match.
As I say, it's definitely a match.
Oh, smoked him with that boot.
Right in the face.
Damn, smoked him.
It's definitely a match that I appreciate a lot more after multiple viewings and knowing the backstory a bit more. Yeah. Is that the right word?
Yeah. Oh, that was dope. The launched him into the back, belly to back. And Kenny with the damn deadlift gut wrench. Powerbomb. God damn, that's just strength, bro.
Is his shoulder hurt for real there then?
Yeah.
Or is that because
his shoulder was hurt for years?
Because if I remember correctly, were you at the Dynamite before this pay-per-view?
Yeah.
This is the Dynamite where there was a Pac Kenny Iron Man, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, because he just did an Iron Man match before this. It said when on his the little thing on his name board, whatever they always put the little random fact or whatever above their names, but it mentioned that when he came to the ring. What we got? Yeah, more knee in that corner. We do that again. God damn, fast. Oh, what a super kick, too. Shit. And Nick's doing this shit again. Uh-oh.
This is what I was talking about.
Here we go.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh, Destroyer.
Not what I thought it was.
Deep cover, too. We're only 27 minutes into it. They got a lot of matches to go.
I have missed doing this, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah, man. What we got going on here? So, where's Kenny? Oh, they're both outside on that side of the ring. I was like, where'd Kenny go? There he is. He's down there on the, not in the corner, but.
Oh, this part's weird.
Here's the kick in the face.
I thought they took Hangman's hair and no.
No, this is the sliced bread off the top. Sliced bread number 2 or whatever at the top.
Was there too many kickouts, or is that just the way wrestling's going now?
That's a southern thing. It's a southern style with all the kickouts, false finishes.
Yeah.
So like that's considered like an old southern thing for southern wrestling, like your Memphis and your Florida and your Georgia wrestling and stuff. Back in the day, there was a lot of that. So I think it's just more of a nod to like that type of thing of like just teasing who's going to win. I like it though, because like it gets you to. It made me start to question it. Who I thought would win. I was like, now by the end, I'm like, damn, I don't even know anymore. There's so many.
Hangman just made one of the Bucks kick the other one in the face. That was beautiful.
Oh, and then the pause on the super kick and kicked him in the gut or the knee. I love Rick Knox selling the like, whoa.
Because a lot of people I see on social media a lot backlash for Rick Knox, which I don't agree with, by the way.
Because Knox doesn't really do much in there, and like I said, when he wasn't breaking up the fists earlier, and he doesn't enforce a lot of rules.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
What finishing move has been locked in?
The Kata Hajime.
Is that a New Japan?
It's Taz's old finisher.
Oh.
It's the Taz mission.
Yeah.
Or as what does fucking Hook call it? Red Rum? Same thing. That was a nice 450, even though he didn't get the pin on it, but still a good 450.
How the Bucks can still walk after some of their matches, man.
Bro, those ladder matches they did were fucking insane.
Even their cage match they did at last year's All Out.
Woo. Yeah, dude, that one was fun. I was at that one too. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I've been at every pay-per-view except for the one I missed. The one I missed was the one.
Except for the back rehab ones.
Yeah, that's the only pay-per-view I've missed.
Since day
one. Yeah, I'm 100% back. I still have to go to the doctor once a week, but like I'm completely good. But we just have to go just to make sure, and just to keep it from sliding back. Again. Yeah. So I got like one chiro appointment a week now. God, that's awesome. The moonsault slam into a power bomb.
And the V trigger. I think that's what his move's called.
V trigger.
That's what it said. I think.
From Street Fighter. It's a reference.
Oh, is that where that's from?
Yeah, remember on one of the newer Street Fighter games when you would get
I knew I've heard it
was
somewhere
the
before.
V trigger. I'm pretty sure it was Street Fighter. It was definitely a fighting game. I'm pretty sure it was like Street Fighter. One of the newer ones, like 7 or something. Or I remember this was at the. This was connected to that comic book festival or whatever, right? The Comic Expo.
No, wasn't
it
this
is.
one.
Yes, it is. It's right there in the middle fucking turnbuckle.
Oh, ignore me then.
Yeah, it says so in the middle turnbuckle. See right there? It says.
Yeah,
it's the C2E2.
You know what I was getting confused with? Fighter Fest.
I was at that one when they had the gaming festival in Daytona Beach. That one was awesome. That shit was so much fun. The video game festival was dope as hell, man. One of my buddies was in the because it was like the World Championships.
Yeah,
So one of my buddies was in like the Dance Revolution World Championship for the freestyle
What?
stuff. Yeah, he's like fucking world ranked. My buddy Mel, so I got to sit there and watch him do that. We had
Is
a
that
blast.
basically like Just Dance? Is that like
yeah, but like the original version of the game. Where
bro,
you had
we should get him to play it. We should get him to play my missus at just at that
step
sort
on
of
the
thing.
things.
He's really good.
Bro, he's got him in his he's got the actual games that you play at the arcade in his like garage. He's got like 10 different. He's got like 10 different. He's got like every version of the game as it's progressed. Like so, he just goes into his garage and can play it all the time. So he's like extremely fucking good. But that was a lot of fun at Fighter Fest, man. I hope they do Fighter Fest again like that instead of just having it be a Dynamite one-off. I wish they would do it with fucking Jabali's.
Make it another pay-per-view sort of thing.
Yeah, but they were doing it with that thing with Jabali, the video game festival.
Didn't he have a match on the card as well?
Yeah, and Kenny lives with him. That's Kenny's roommate. Oh.
See, this is the thing I was talking about. Suplexes.
Yeah, and he rolls him. He just keeps doing it all the way up. And that, like, the ramp is inclined, too. So that's, like, even more impressive to me.
That looks like it really hurts as well.
On this last one? Oh, yeah. That, like, the plexi digital one. Oof. Yeah, none of that feels good, bro.
Have you taken bumps then?
Yeah. I went to school for a little bit. That's how I met a lot of these guys.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there was a wrestling school here in my little town. The guy that ran it was shitty, but he sucked. He was a jobber, but he had he knew a bunch of like good people.
Wait.
Because he knew like Ricky Morton and fucking Beautiful Bobby and like Dutch Mantel and like all those old timers would come in and do like every other weekend would have one of those guys there. So like I would go just because he had so many good people come through there to be like guests, like guest trainers. But he himself sucked.
What's this?
Oh, the Melts driver on the fucking ramp? Yeah. Here we go. There's a lot of time. It took forever, but he didn't do the flip. He just did the real like long launch instead. He usually does a front flip into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess he was too far deep. He had to just dive out, but it still worked. I had some of those Young Buck dollars.
Good job.
Yeah, at those pay-per-views, I would grab a couple. I gave one to my friend. The last one I had that was sitting up, it used to be up here hanging. I actually took it with me to Vegas and gave it to my friend that went out there with me because she was at one of the shows that we went to and lost hers in her house fire. Her house caught fire and burned up and she lost a bunch of stuff. So I was like, I'll bring that one to you and give it to you. You deserve it.
Oh, you're just a big softy.
I am. It was just hanging on my wall, so I might as well give it to somebody that was.
Because I interview wrestling people now, I need to get some wrestling merch.
Yeah, man. Oh, these kicks are fucking on point.
Boosh.
Oh, God, he sells those so good. They just take them right in the face. The Bucks are so good at like delivering them too.
That's one thing I will say that I think the Bucks do not get enough credit for is their storytelling.
Oh, it's so good.
Oof. Oh, this is the kick out of one thing, isn't it?
Yeah, at the VTE trigger because he used the VTE trigger on him and he got pissed.
Which is and the golden.
Now the crowd's up. You know we were talking about the crowd not being up. Now everybody's on their feet. That's it. Now we're in. Now they're in. See, they were invested earlier, but like just this 30-minute fucking marathon has just you can just see the difference in the crowd from the beginning of the match to now. You know, look at everybody.
Another match that reminds me a lot of that is Takeover Chicago, Pete Dunne versus Tyler Bate.
Yeah, that was a good one too. You mean Butch?
Yes.
Like this is why Rick Knox because Rick Knox is like, hold on, you gotta stop it, and he doesn't do anything to like actually prohibit it and stop it.
He probably came up with most of these guys, didn't he?
Knox, yeah, definitely.
I just realised it's 11:30 at night and I've got to be up for work in the morning.
No, we'll wrap it up as soon as this match is over. We don't have too much left.
No. But, oh well. If work's dead, I'll just go sleep in the copy room again.
Yeah, there's not too much left of this one.
Nah. As I say, mate, I was fully like...
We're about to bring it home.
Let's get a show in because we haven't done one for a while.
We got 7 minutes.
This is the table spot.
Yeah. Finally.
Boosh.
Boom! We've been teasing it for 25 minutes, so it's about time. Blocked it. Oh, he got him that time. That looked good. Oh, they're setting it up. Here it is. Bam! VT trigger, or the V trigger and the fucking Deadeye at the same time. 1, 2.
What?
Kicks out, baby.
I always forgot about that.
Not today.
Hangman is so good at the facial expressions.
Facial expressions are such an underrated part of this.
Well, that was one thing. Have you watched the main event back from last Double or Nothing since you came back?
No.
Like, that was one thing I loved about the main event of Double or Nothing 2022. Just Hangman's facial expressions as we got further into the match.
Yeah, I need to watch that back. Uh-oh. I think we're about to bring it home now.
Oh.
One-winged angel. Can you get him? It's his hurt shoulder, though. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. We'll do it the other way. No, we're not. Bam! Super kick. Get the tag, though. There it is.
That was me staggering home last Saturday.
Oh, here we go. Hangman will do it.
Did they win off of that?
1, 2.
Oh, no.
No, baby. We had 5 minutes left. Come on, man.
I haven't watched this match in a while. I know I said I watch it quite regularly, but I didn't want to do what you told me off for doing last time.
Yeah. I like it when it's more fresh because you don't remember stuff. So you're not like, oh, here we go. It's about to end. I'm like, oh, well, okay. Nah, all right. But I can feel it now. We're about to bring it home because I do remember where we're going here. We're about to get a buckshot. Yep, on the ramp.
Then another one this
Smoked
way.
him. And then we get it this way, and then that's it. That's it because now he can't make the save. Here he comes. Kenny's down. Blam! Wham! Smoked him. Wham!
That is a very good Stone Cold, by the way.
Mike can do a better one, bro. I'm going to have to get Mike on here one day. He kills it. Oh, yeah. Man, that match was dope, bro. But now this is where we get the tease, though, of like, where Hangman was
about. Are we watching up to the tease?
Yeah, I want to see the tease because I remember Hangman about buckshots him.
He
sets up like he's he was going to, bro. Like, we could see it. When I remember when I was there, like he was. I don't know if the camera hat was on him when it does it because I didn't watch.
Yeah, it was. Back. I remember this.
But like he's out there. He's about to fucking hit that shit, and then he changes his mind.
I did do what you told me to do though, which was watch a couple of the Dynamite's back.
Oh, so you got the backstory and you know how it's building, yeah. Because they'll do a good job filling you in that way of what you need to know without having to watch the match.
Also watched. Because, you know, sometimes they do the clips. The YouTube. Yeah. No, not the video packages. Like
the Road to
stuff. Yeah, that's it.
The Road to whatever pay-per-view they do, yeah. Man, this was a good one. I'm glad they picked this one. Even though I was mad that FTR didn't get it, this was still, like, the next best one to watch, probably.
I mean, I'd have been with... I picked most of these matches, so I'd have been happy with any of them.
I mean, there were two Kenny and Hangman matches, so either one of those I was good with, and this was the other one. So
I was good with that one.
I would have been good with any of them, but I definitely was more
inclined for the FTR one.
Yeah, but this match was fucking dope, dude.
I do want to put the Cody versus Brody match on the list again, though. Eventually,
yeah, we'll add it later. Ooh, God, what a fucking buckshot!
Do you think Hangman works stiff?
No, I think he just works snug. There's a difference between snug and stiff.
Oh, yeah.
People that work stiff or have a reputation for being stiff, and it's known. I would just say I've never heard anybody say they don't like working with them. So, like Scott Steiner had a fucking reputation for being stiff. You know what I mean? Like fucking like those kind of guys. Sid Vicious had a reputation for being stiff, shit like that. Nah, Hangman just works snug, and snug's fine because that just means it looks really fucking good and everything's tight and crisp and just, you know, not loose and sloppy. But I mean, you're gonna make contact, but he's not gonna fucking kill you. He just it's a snug. But yeah, here we go. He's thinking about everything. Bucks are in the ring to celebrate with him. Like, thanks, guys. We're still friends, right?
That was actually a really good match, though.
Yeah. And this, like, man, like, storytelling still going on, too, of, like, trying to keep the Elite together. You know what I mean?
Because had he left the Elite at this point?
Hangman had. Yeah.
Yeah,
And he was trying to be on it. He was trying to be on his own, and they're all in the Elite together. You know? And Hangman was mad that Kenny was more friends with them than him, and they're tag champs. And wasn't that the storyline building up on this one?
Basically, yeah. And Hangman's drinking was getting not out of control.
And they were saying, "Oh, your drinking's a problem."
No, he was like, because I remember there's a funny bit in the video package where they go, "I'm not too sure what the problem is, but I think I know what the problem is. Take like this, almost like child's party cup of beer off of him, plastic cup, should I say?" Yeah. And then he grabs like a massive pitcher and just goes,
"Picture like this right here. This is good." He's like, "Nah, fuck y'all." Yeah. What's he gonna do? Is he come on? We're gonna hug, right? Are we gonna hug, Hangman? Come on, we're all friends. Yeah, okay. This is it now. Oh,
this is it.
Through the turn, and he smiles. But here it is. Yeah, they're gonna leave, and Kenny's gonna do his thing with them, and he's here it is. We all saw it coming. He's like, he's ready for it.
Even the fact that he's holding onto the ropes.
Oh, he was holding on like he was gonna do it. That was the thing, is he was gonna do it. Oh no, come on here. Let me hold the ropes for you. That's what I was gonna do. That's what I was doing. I was just holding the ropes for you. So good. Because that tease of like, oh shit, Hangman's gonna be the one that turns. We all knew one of these guys is gonna turn on the other. You know?
Yep.
But that right there was that seed that it might be Hangman turns. Now I love the storytelling. Now they're like, no, we're gonna celebrate together as chances. Like, give me that beer, goddamn. Who's got a beer for me? There.
Really, really stupid question, but I assume he stopped doing this because of COVID.
I think he did it. He was doing it again afterwards, but yeah, like right after COVID, they weren't doing it anymore. But like he, you know, once everything kind of got back to moderately normal, if I remember correctly, he was, you know, back to. I've seen him drink beer since COVID.
So
in the crowd, but yeah, like that was right afterwards, because that was right before COVID, so that was like 2 weeks before it happened, and then after that, there wasn't any of that because there's no people. There's no people around for fucking.
Well, yeah, but what I meant to say was I haven't seen him do it again since.
It hadn't done it often, but it's been once or twice. I've seen him do it once or twice.
Okay.
Well, that was that one, man. I enjoyed that one. That was fun. And I think we decided, since next week is Forbidden Door, that we're gonna pick. You're gonna pick a match from New Japan and a match from AEW, and I'm gonna pick a New Japan and an AEW match, and then we'll let the guys vote. So we'll have that out this weekend, and we'll record next week before I go to Chicago for the pay-per-view.
Yep. Do we know what they're going to be yet? Because I've got my two.
I haven't even, bro. I did not think about it during this at all because we discussed it like right before I hit record. So I did not even get
Fair enough, brother. I've got my two.
Yeah, you just text it to me later. We'll get this up. The show will be up tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us, watching Wrestle Watch. This was our 6th episode. But Tom, tell everybody about what you've been doing, what kind of other stuff you got on your projects. Push your work, buddy, and let's take this bitch home and get us out of here for the night because it's late where you're at.
Yeah. So as you guys know, you can follow me on Twitter at TomTalksRubbish. Which my Twitter numbers have really grown recently, so I would like to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, man, do it. Keep going. I like it.
But have really grown. So you can also find my YouTube channel, which is Tom Talks Irish, And the interview I'd love you guys to check out this week is an interview with, don't know if he's a good friend of yours, but you set him up to interview me.
Yeah, he's a local wrestler, referee here in the North Carolina area. So I know
Ref Stash.
Yeah, he works for PWX and a lot of the stuff down here in my area.
What a guy! I had a fun.
He's a fun guy, right?
I had a fun conversation with him right before Valentine's Day.
Nice. Well, yeah, everybody check that out, man. I like the guy. He does good stuff, and like I said, he's does a lot of stuff here in my local indie here in the Charlotte area, PWX.
One thing I will say to look out for from that is he told me why pro wrestling referees call it like it's real in certain places. So I really found that interesting. And another video I'm going to plug is it's another Anthony podcast appearance for myself.
Nice.
I was on his channel to review Double or Nothing.
Nice.
So that was a lot of fun. That's always fun hanging out with him.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, dude. Good stuff, man. Always. Everything you do is always great, man. I love your work. So everybody go check out Tom's channel. If you're not following his channel on YouTube, do so. Subscribe to it. Follow him on the Twitter gimmick, too, at Tom Talks Rubbish. We appreciate that. And, man, same. Guys, you can follow me right here. Boom, 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 boom. At Casshole, CASSHOOOLE. On all the social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever. Make sure you follow bodyslam.net on Twitter. It's at bodyslamnet. And you can follow us on Twitch the same way. It's twitch.tv/bodyslamnet. Instagram, bodyslamnet. What else? Go if
follow
you watch
follow Wrestle Watch Pod on Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter at Wrestle Watch Pod. And guys, if you get your podcasts not from YouTube, not from Twitch, if you do it from Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, whatever, we're on all that. Search for us. Just type in bodyslam.net, interviews and podcasts on whatever your podcast platform choice is, and you should find us. We're listened to in over 24 countries right now, so I'm sure, yeah, man. So we're getting out there. So we appreciate all of our listeners. We really do. Guys, hope you had a good time, man. You'll see us next week. Tom, anything else before we call this a day, buddy?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, man. Guys, thanks again.